Hail folks, welcome to the latest edition of the Fenian Jukebox on Hail Media on the Spreaker web platform. Tuesday the 30th of August, just gone after 7 o'clock there. Obviously there's a void in podcast land this weekend apart from the 90-minute Cynic, which was on last night with Anthony Hamilton on it. Homeboy show wasn't happening this week, so I just thought I would try and fill some of the gaping void that the homeboys leave. I was very privileged to be on their show last week, so I'm very grateful for that. So for the next hour, maybe hour and a half or so, I'm just going to whack out a few Celtic tunes, a few Rebs if I can. What I seen over the weekend there was the Green Brigade doing a rendition of the song Grace. My daughter's actually called Grace. So open a few cans, kick back and chill, and leave the rest of me up at Champions.
As we gather in the chapel here in old Kilmainham jail, I think about these past few weeks, and will they say we failed? From our school days they have told us we must yearn for liberty, but all I want in this dark place is to have you here with me. this moment linger. They'll take me out at dawn, and I will die. With all my love, I place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye. Now I know it's hard for you, my love, to ever understand the love I have for these great men, my love for this dear land. But then Podrick called me to his side down in the GPO. I had to leave my own sick bed, to him I had to go. Oh, Grace just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They'll take me out at dawn, and I will die. With all my love, I place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye. And I will die. With all my love, I place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye. Now as the dawn it's breaking, my heart is breaking too. On this May morn, as I walk out, my thoughts will be of you. I'll write some words upon the wall, so everyone will know I loved so much that I could see his blood upon the rose. Oh, Grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They'll take me out at dawn, and I will die. With all my love, I place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye. There won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye. And in Ravel's Glen there lives a man whom some would call a god, for he could cure your shakes, and a bottle of the stuff it cost you 30 bob. Come winter, summer, frost all over, a jig in spring in the breeze. In the dead of night a man steps by Macalhatton, if you please. Macalhatton, you lurch, we need you, cry a million shaking men. Where are your sacks of barley? Will your legs be seen again? Here's a jig to the man and a reel to the drop and a swing to the girl he loves. May your fiddle play and potching cure your company up above. There's a wisp of smoke to the south of the glen, and the potching is on the air. The birds in the burrows and the rabbits in the sky, and the drunkards everywhere. And scary as rock, the fox is out, and begone he's chasing the hound. And the only thing in decent shape is buried beneath the ground. Macalhatton, you lurch, we need you, you've been shaking men. Where are your sacks of barley? Will your legs be seen again? Here's a jig to the man and a reel to the drop and a swing to the girl he loves. May your fiddle play and potching cure your company up above. In Macalhatton's house the fairies are out and dancing on the hops. The goats collapsed and the dogs run away and the salmon down the bogs. He has a million gallons of wash and the peelers are on the glen. But they'll never catch that hackler, 'cause he's not coming home again. Macalhatton, you lurch, we need you, cry a million shaking men. Where are your sacks of barley? Will your legs be seen again? Here's a jig to the man and a reel to the drop and a swing to the girl he loves. May your fiddle play and potching cure your company up above. Macalhatton, you lurch, we need you, cry a million shaking men. Where are your sacks of barley? Will your legs be seen again? Here's a jig to the man and a reel to the drop and a swing to the girl he loves. May your fiddle play and potching cure your company up above. Don't forget your shovel if you want to go to work. Oh, don't forget your shovel if you want to go to work. Don't forget your shovel if you want to go to work. Or you'll end up where you came from like the rest of us, digging out the deedle-daw. And don't forget your shoes and socks and shirt and tie and all. No, don't forget your shoes and socks and shirt and tie and all. Don't forget your shoes and socks and shirt and tie and all. Mr. Murphy's afraid you'd make a claim if you take a fall. Oh, how's it going? Not too bad. Out the deedle-daw. Oh, we want to go to heaven, but we're always digging holes. Oh, we want to go to heaven, but we're always digging holes. Yeah, we want to go to heaven, but we're always digging holes. Well, there's one thing you can say, we know where we are going, no.
Any chance to start?
No, okay. Out the deedle-daw. And if you want to do it, don't you do it again the wall. If you want to do it, don't you do it again the wall. Never seen a tile in the building site at all. There's a shed up in the corner where they won't see you at all. Oh.
Make your sandwiches.
Out the deedle-daw. Enoch Powell will give us a job digging our way to on the skull. Enoch Powell will give us a job digging our way to on the skull. Enoch Powell will give us a job digging our way to on the skull. And when we're finished digging, then we'll close the hole and all. Now there's 6,559 paddies over there in London, all trying to dig their way back down a skull, and very few of them boys is going to get back at all. I think that's terrible. Don't forget your shovel if you want to go to work. Oh, don't forget your shovel if you want to go to work. Oh, don't forget your shovel if you want to go to work. Or you'll end up where you came from like the rest of us. So, digging, 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 down the deedle-daw.
At Boulevard, as the sun was setting o'er the bright May meadows of Chenalir, a rebel hand set the heather blazing and brought the neighbors from far and near. Then Father Murphy from old Kilcormac spurred up the rocks with the warning cry. Arm, arm, he cried, for I've come to lead you, for Ireland's freedom we'll fight or die. He led us on against the coming soldiers and the cowardly yeomen we put to flight. 'Twas at the Harrow the boys of Wexford showed Brookie's regiment how men could fight. Look out for hirelings, King George of England, search every kingdom where breathes a slave, for Father Murphy of County Wexford sweeps o'er the land like a mighty wave. At Vinegar Hill or the pleasant Slaney, our heroes vainly stood back to bag, and the oaths at Tullow took Father Murphy and burned his body upon the rank. God grant you glory, brave Father Murphy, and open heaven to all your men. The cause that called you may call tomorrow in another fight for the green again.
Oh, Hampden in the sun, Celtic 7 and the Rangers 1. All my days I will sing in praise of the Celtic team that played that day. Sammy Wilson put the Celtic one up in the final of the Scottish League Cup, and it was only Neely Mockin's due when he nipped in and made it two. We sing, oh, Hampden in the sun, Celtic 7 and the Rangers 1. All my days I will sing in praise of the Celtic team that played that day. Geordie Nevin was all at sea. He couldn't stop McPhail from making it 3. And then young Billy sure he made it 4. The Celts were heading for a record score. We sang, oh, Hampden in the sun, Celtic 7 and the Rangers 1. All my days I will sing in praise of the Celtic team that played that day. Geordie Nevin with a desperate dive, he couldn't stop Mockin from making it 5. And then young Billy with a superb flick, sure he completed a great hat-trick. We sing, oh, Hampden in the sun, Celtic 7 and the Rangers 1. All my days I will sing in praise of the Celtic team that played that day. Then to make the Rangers sick, Fernie made it 7 with a penalty kick. And Charlie Tully, sure he's on the ball, he's taken the right out of Ian McCall. We sing, oh, Hampden in the sun, Celtic 7 and the Rangers 1. All my days I will sing in praise of the Celtic team that played that day. We sing, oh, Hampden in the sun, Celtic 7 and the Rangers 1. All my days I will sing in praise of the Celtic team that played that day.
The city of Chicago, as the evening shadows fall, there are people dreaming of the hills of Donegal. 1847 was the year it all began. Deadly pains of hunger drove 1 million from the land. They journeyed not for glory, their motive wasn't greed, a voyage of survival across the stormy sea. To the city of Chicago, as the evening shadows fall, there are people dreaming of the hills of Donegal. Some of them knew fortune and some of them knew fame. more of them new hardship died upon the plain. They spread throughout the nation, they rode the railroad cars, brought their songs and music to ease their lonely hearts. To the city of Chicago, as the evening shadows fall, there are people dreaming of the hills of Donegal.
The island
it is silent now, but the ghosts still haunt the waves. And a torch lights up a famished man who fortune could not save. Did you work upon the railroads? Did you ride the streets of crime? Were your dollars from the White House? Were they from the 5 and dime? Did the old songs start to cheer you? And did they still make you cry? Did you count the months and years? Or did your teardrops quickly dry? I know 15 was not to be on a coffin ship. I came here and I never even got so far that they could change my name. Thousands are sailing across the western ocean to a land of opportunity that some of them will never see. Fortune prevailing across the western ocean. The bellies full, the spirits free. They'll break the chains of poverty and they'll dance. In Manhattan's desert twilight, in the dead of afternoon, we stepped hand in hand on Broadway, like the first men on the moon. And a blackbird broke the silence as you whistled, it's so sweet. And in Brendan Behan's footsteps, I danced up and down the street. And we said goodnight to Broadway, giving it our best regards. Tipped our hats to Mr. Cohen, dear old Times Square's favorite bird. Then we raised a glass to JFK and a dozen more besides. When I got back to my empty room, I suppose I must have cried. Thousands are sailing again across the ocean. We're a hand of opportunity, just tickets in a lottery. Postcards are mailing with skyward skies and oceans, from rooms that daylight never sees. And lights don't glow on Christmas trees. And we dance to the music and we dance.
we go with a song called We're on the One Road.
We're on the one road, share the one load. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the one road, it may be the wrong road, but we're together, now who cares? North Bend, South Bend, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, swinging along, singing the soldier's song.
Though we've had our troubles now and then, now is the time to make them up again. Sure aren't we all Irish anyhow? Now is the time, stand together now.
We're on the one road, share the one load. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the one road, it may be the wrong road, but we're together, now who cares? Come on! North Bend, South Bend, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, swing along, singing the soldier's song.
Baker, Taylor, every butcher's son, butcher, baker, shouldering was gone. A rich man, a poor man, every man alive, all together just like old lang syne.
We're on the one road, share the one load. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the one road, it may be the wrong road, but we're together, now who cares? Come on! North Bend, South Bend, comrades all, Dublin, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, swinging along, singing the soldier's song.
Baker, Taylor, every butcher's son, butcher, baker, shouldering was gone. A rich man, a poor man, every man alive, all together just like old lang syne.
We're on the one road, share the one load. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the one road, it may be the wrong road, but we're together, now who cares?
Everybody!
North Bend, South Bend, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, swinging along, singing the soldier's song.
Night is darkest, just before the dawn. From dissensions, Ireland is reborn. Soon we'll all, united Irishmen, make our land a nation once again.
We're on the one road, share the one load. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the one road, it may be the wrong road, but we're together, now who cares? Come on! North Bend, South Bend, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, singing along, singing the soldier's song. Whoa!
Are we all together now? Bring back the streaker, all is forgiven.
For those who are in love, here's the song that's warming heaven's heart. For those who are oppressed, in song you can protest. So liberate your minds and give your souls expression. And open up your hearts and they'll sing to you the song. Let the people sing the stories and their songs, the music of their native land. The lullabies and battle cries and songs of hope and joy. Join us hand in hand. All across the sanctioned land. The test of time. It was music that kept the spirit free. The songs of years and the light. Taken down from the masked Irish riders. It's a flag we Republicans fly. It will never be lost to free sailors, you have brought on a nothing but shame. So leave it to those who are willing to hold it to war and the peace, to men who intend to do killings until Britain's tyranny has ceased. Take it down from the North Irish sailors, it's a flag we Republicans claim. It will never belong to these sailors. You have brought on another but shame. Well, you murdered Sir Blakely and Rory, you butchered young Richard and Joe. Your hands with the blood are still gory from doing the work of the foe. Take it down from last Irish sailors, it's a flag we Republicans claim. It'll never belong to the sailors. You have brought on a nothing but shame. Well, it was back in ancient times, and environments and the stories of heroes, of villains, of chieftains and the land. From Elizabethan times, from winning wars and fury, the vipers to the sword, killed the harpers and the bard. Let the people sing the stories and their songs, the music of the native land. The lullabies and battle cries and songs of open joy, join us hand in hand. All across the sanctioned land, learn the test of time. It was music that kept the spirits free, was songs of years and the mine. This land is your land, this land is my land. From the Northern Highlands to the Western Islands, from the hills of Kerry to the streets of Greenberry, oh, this land was made for you and me. As I went walking by the Shannon waters, hand in hand with my little daughter, with a church bell again, and the children singing. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From the Northern Highlands to the Western Islands, from the hills of Kerry to the streets of Greenberry, oh, this land was made for you and me. I climbed the mountain, saw the crystal fountain, and I heard the great roar on the rocky seashore. Her eyes were gleaming, she cried, oh, Daddy. Oh, this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From the Northern Highlands to the Western Islands, from the hills of Kerry to the streets of Greenberry, oh, this land was made for you and me. Here we go. Home by the old church steeple, proud of my country, proud of my people. The men who cried there, and the men who died there, singing, this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From the Northern Highlands to the Western Islands, from the hills of Kerry to the streets of Greenberry, oh, this land was made for you and me. Well, I love land of song, your music lives forever, in your valleys and your mountains, your hills and in your glens. Your music lives survive through famine and oppression, to the generations gone, you'll sing for you the song. Let the people sing the stories and their songs, the music of their native land. The lullabies and battle cries and songs of only joy, join us hand in hand. All across the sanctioned land, learn the test of time. It was music that kept us those songs of yours and mine. Yes, those songs of yours and of mine. Thank you, thanks very much, thank you.
One more. Here we go with a Celtic Symphony. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fire across the sea, when it ever got a hold of me, wouldn't set me free. Get yourself a ransom. La 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 la. I'm a sailor bound from Glasgow town. I've roamed the world around and round. Made a scene that I have found all my days of wonder. La 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 la. I can see his evil eyes, that it took me by surprise. Take me to your paradise, what was seen in your jungle. La 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 la. You're right. Here we go again, everybody. We're on the road again. We're on the road again. We're on the way to paradise. We love the jungle. That's where the light sees. For then those evil eyes, they have a place in paradise. Graffiti on the wall says the sun is going down. Graffiti on the wall I see graffiti on the wall says we're magic, we're magic. Graffiti on the wall I see graffiti on the wall. Oh, 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 oh. It says ooh, ah, up the rise, say ooh, ah, up the rise. Oh, ooh, ah, up the rise, say ooh, ah, up the rise. Ooh, ah, up the rise, say ooh, ah, up the rise. Ooh, ah, up the rise, say ooh, ah, up the rise. Ooh, ah, up the rise, say ooh, ah, up the rise. Ooh, ah, up the rise, say ooh, ah, up the rise. On the wall, we went to its jungle deep, for the paradise that we would see was noted for the weak. That waltzing with the nations, la 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 la. From the Amazon to Borneo, from Africa to Tokyo, to the darkest jungles of the world, no one can lose them. La 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 la. Round the circles every way, down to me and he did say, take your leave, leave me astray, watch your soul be by oh. La 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 la. You're right, here we go again. We're on the road again. We're on the road again. We're on the way to paradise. We love the jungle. That's where the light sees. For then those evil eyes, they have a place in paradise. Graffiti on the wall says the sun was going down. Graffiti on the wall I see graffiti on the wall. It says we're magic, we're magic. Graffiti on the wall I see graffiti on the wall. Oh, 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 oh. Ooh, ah, up the rise, say ooh, ah, up the rise. Ooh, ah, up the rise, say ooh, ah, up the rise. Ooh, ah, up the rise, say ooh, ah, up the rise. Ooh, ah, up the rise, say ooh, ah, up the rise. Ooh, ah, up the rise, say ooh, ah, up the rise. Ooh, ah, up the rise, say ooh, ah, up the rise. Yeah!
It was on a Sunday evening, the sun shone in the sky, as he walked on his way to the Gaelic ground, never thinking he was going to die. As he crossed the checkpoint, the sound of gunfire came, as the news spread through the border town. Aidan McInnesby was slain. Oh, why did you do it? Have you not the guts to say? You say it was an accident, or even a ricochet. But like Loco and Gibraltar, your eyes are well renowned. You murdered Aidan McInnesby on his way to the Gaelic ground. For years he was harassed by the forces of the crown, as he went to work each morning and from his native town. The soldiers swore they'd get him for reasons no one could say, and sure enough they murdered him in cold blood that sunny day. Oh, why did you do it? Have you not the guts to say? You say it was an accident, or even a ricochet. But like Loco and Gibraltar, your eyes are well renowned. You murdered Aidan McInnesby on his way to the Gaelic ground. To say it was an accident was the greatest crime of all. To his heart broken family, it was the worst that can befall. Across it marks the lonely spot where Aidan he was shot down, as he walked that Sunday evening on his way to the Gaelic ground. Sing about this. Oh, why did you do it? Have you not the guts to say? You say it was an accident, or even a ricochet. But like Loco and Gibraltar, your eyes are well renowned. You murdered Aidan McInnesby on his way to the Gaelic ground. The guts to say, you say it was an accident, or even a ricochet. But like Loco and Gibraltar, your lies are well renowned. You murdered Aidan McInnesby on his way to the Gaelic ground. Aidan's life had ended it was time for Judgment Day. A soldier jumped out from the tower, then the coward, he slipped away. God's curse on New England for this cruelty that you have done. But God will have the final say when your day of judgment comes. Oh, why did you do it? Have you not the guts to say? You say it was an accident or even a ricochet, but like Lockall and Gibraltar, your lies are well enough. You murdered Aidan McInnesby on his way to the Gaelic Club. Yes, you murdered young Aidan McInnesby on his way to the Gaelic Club.
Okay, folks, so on the final stretch here, just want to drop a few shout-outs to a few people that are obviously listening in there at home. I'm currently babysitting here. My daughter's woken up, so you may as well start them early. She's only 9 months old, so starting her with a few rebel tunes, you know. So shout-out to Lisa Miller in the chat room there. How you doing, Lisa? Rick Roberts as well. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Vandal Grease, how's it going, fella? Also, Chris Long is listening in there in work. Hope you're well, Chris, mate. And don't forget to the lady Carrie there as well. Carrie's doing fantastic t-shirts. You've probably seen them on Twitter. Check her out on Twitter at we_Keza. Her t-shirts are absolutely fantastic. Also, shout-outs there on Twitter. Going to Harry Hood. How's it going, buddy? New followers in there as well. Thanks for following me there. Diane Taylor and Anne-Marie. John Savage. Bombay Brand. Over and Over radio show. Check that out. I haven't listened to it yet, guys, but it's on my agenda to do. Shout-out to Craig, William. Who else have we got here? There's also a troll there called Sammy John. His Twitter feed there is at BlueSapper1. You're more than welcome to listen into these tunes here, Sammy, because it's we're one club in many cultures. It doesn't bother me that where you come from or what you do, so you're more than welcome. Carn Olsen, Mr. Bumblebat, Davey Jr. Broad, and there's also a new podcast. I promised that I would give a shout out to the Ball Boys pod. Check them guys out. They are on episode 6 at the minute, so I'm just going to retweet their most recent podcast there on my Twitter feed. Be sure to check them guys out. And Paul Tweedy, MBB Ball Deep, how are you doing, buddy? Smell the Glove podcast. Don't forget to also check out the other podcasts on Hill Media. Celtic Rock and Roars, 90 Minutes Cynic, Smell the Glove podcast, Nothing But Respect podcast, Half the World Away podcast, and I think that's it. Also Celtic Dreams. Don't forget to check out Chris Long's show on Sunday evening, 10 p.m. Just search Celtic Dreams on Spreaker. You'll be able to find Chris's show there. Also, Paul Larkin's got new books out at the minute. Anyone But Celtic Film is launching at Celtic Park on November 12th. He's going to be also in Belfast a couple of days after that, I believe, so I'm going to that. Also, check out Applejack's Cafe if you're in Belfast there. Celtic Chuck has opened up a new cafe in Andytown, where I'm from as well, so check him out. And that's it, guys. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to crank it up here for the last I don't know, we'll see what happens. I'm not going to promise to be on for too long. But I really appreciate you all taking time to tune in as well. Just trying to fill the void of the Homeboy show not being on this evening. So here we go. Say the last 20 minutes, maybe half an hour at most. Hail, hail.
With a 4-leaf clover on my breast, and the green and white upon my chest, it's such a joy for us to see, 'cause they play football the Celtic way. It's been 10 years, long time indeed. We stood with pride and took defeat. Our beloved team, our ancient ground, has been rebuilt, a club reborn, with a 4-leaf clover on my breast, and the green and white upon my chest. It's such a joy for us to see, for they play football the Celtic way. He rode the winds of change, and the things he brought will long remain. A phoenix rising, a house of steel, and 60,000 Celtic dreams. With a 4-leaf clover on my breast, and the green and white upon my chest. It's such a joy for us to see, for they play football the Celtic way. The work is done and the stage is set. The Celtic dream can now be met. In a sea of green, we're here today to sit and watch the champions play. With a 4-leaf clover on my breast, and the green and white upon my chest.
Okay, folks, don't know what the hell's happened there, but I'm going to change the tune here, obviously. So, if you've any requests, give me a wee tweet in, or mention it in the chat room there. Another 4 or 5 songs or so should be enough. But appreciate you taking time to listen in, guys. Yo, yo.
In the city of Chicago, as the evening shadows fall, there are people dreaming of the hills of Donegal. 1847 was the year it all began. Deadly pains of hunger drove 1 million from the land. They journeyed not for glory, their motive wasn't greed, a voyage of survival across the stormy sea. To the city of Chicago, as the evening shadows fall, there are people dreaming of the hills of Donegal. Some of them knew fortune and some of them knew fame. More of them knew hardship, died upon the plain. They spread throughout the nation, they rode the railroad cars, brought their songs and music to ease their lonely hearts. To the city of Chicago, as the evening shadows fall, there are people dreaming of the hills of Donegal. 1903 we sailed out to sea, out from the sweet town of Derry. For Australia bound, if we didn't all drown, the marks of our feathers we carried. In our rusty iron chains we cried for our wains, our good women we left in sorrow. As the mainsails unfurled, our curses we hurled on the English and thoughts of tomorrow. At the mouth of the foil bid farewell to the soil, as down below decks we were lying. But Doherty screamed, awoken out of a dream by a vision of bold Robert dying. The sun burned cruel as we dished out the gruel. Dan O'Connor was down with a fever. 60 rebels today bound for Botany Bay. How many will reach their receiver? Them to hell as our bow fought to swell. Our ship danced like a moth in the firelight. White horses rode high as the devil passed by, taking souls to Hades by twilight. 5 weeks out to sea, we were now 43. We buried our comrades each morning. In our own slime we were lost in the time, endless night without dawn. Back home in Derry. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Van Diemen's Land is a hell for a man to end out his whole life in slavery, where the climate is raw and a gun makes the law. Neither wind nor rain care for bravery. 20 years have gone by, I've ended my bond. My comrades go swap behind me. A rebel I came, I'm still the same. On the cold winds of night you will find me. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry.
I took a stroll down the old long walk on the day I met a little girl and we stopped to talk on a grand soft day. And I asked you, friend, what's a fella to do? 'Cause her hair was black and her eyes were blue. And I knew right then I'd be taking the world down the Salthill prom with a Galway girl. We were halfway there when the rain came down on the day and she took me up to her flat downtown on the fine soft day. And I asked you, friend, what's a fella to do? If
all alone, with a broken heart and a ticket home. And I ask you, friend, what's a fella to do?
What's a fella to do?
If her hair was black and her eyes were blue. See, I've traveled around. I've been all over the world. I've never seen nothing like a Galway girl. And I ask you, friend, what's a fella to do? If her hair was black and her eyes were blue. See, I've traveled around. I've been all over the world. I've never seen nothing like a Galway girl.
Yeah, it was 1968. I was doing a gig in the Glasgow Folk Centre in Montrose Street, and I didn't go on till about 12 o'clock on a Saturday night. It was fairly late, and the fella that went on before me sang this song, and when the concert was over, I said, hey, give us that old song, would you? And he did. Black is the colour of my true love's hair. Her lips are like some roses fair. She has the sweetest smile and the gentlest hands, and I love the ground whereon she stands. I love my love, well she knows. I love the ground whereon she goes. I wish the day it soon would come when she and I could be as one. I go to the Clyde, I mourn and weep, satisfied I never can be. Then I write her a letter, just a few short lines, and suffer death 1,000 times. For black is the colour of my true love's hair. Her lips are like some roses fair. She has the sweetest smile and the gentlest hands, and I love the ground whereon she stands. Done by the Clyde one Saturday night in 1968. Yeah.
Oh, Father, why are you so sad on this bright Easter morn? When Irishmen are proud and glad of the land where they were born. Oh, son, I see in memory still those far-off distant days, when being just a lad like you, I joined the IRA. Where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, from a creed and unto sea, the boys of the old brigade. Through hills and farm, the call to arms was heard by one and all, and from the glen came brave young men
to answer Ireland's cause. 'Twas long ago we fought this foe, the old brigade and me, and by my side they fought and died, that Ireland might be free.
Oh, where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, Gramacree, I long to see the boys of the old brigade. Yeah.
Boy, you ask me why on Easter morn I sigh, for I recall my comrades all and dark old days gone by. I think of men who fought in Glen with the rifle and grenade. May heaven keep the men who sleep from the ranks of the old brigade.
Oh, where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, Gramacree, I long to see the boys of the old brigade. Where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, Gramacree, I long to see the boys of the old brigade. Yeah!
Okay, folks, that's basically it for me. 2 more tunes, I'll finish the show off. Just to fill the void of the homeboys tonight. Really appreciate everyone taking time to listen out to me, whether that be live or through downloads. Please tell everybody about my show as well as the Fenian Jukebox. Get me on Twitter at the Belfast Boy. Other podcasts are available. Born International break coming up, but we're due to smash some Huns over the next couple of weeks anyway. So roll on, guys. Last 2 tunes. Hail, hail, slant.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of a storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver sound of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, for your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on
At safi alligator Queens are slow Her tender lange Hey, buds, face hair Shantir, a shinshir pasta Niad par, pansiran up in town And us, I am Sabar Noel They come their hell And was no still They gone their stray Nilabot na bile Charlotte Canning Aram Navin Thanks very much, good night, God bless you. Chuck you all out. We'll be back on Sunday night. See you then, cheers.